See that? I'm not gonna brag already, step by step, but it looks like it's coming back home again. So we have today with us Paolo, as usual, Sahbi, and Victor. How you doing, my friends?
All good.
Great, man, great.
Can you hear
Doing
me
okay.
well?
Yep, yep.
I have an audio issue. I don't know what's going on.
Not as good as you, but in any case, we are great.
Oh, wait.
You can hear us right now again? Wow, what a pity. Did you see the match, guys?
No,
What do you
Yep.
think?
uh,
Sabi,
I
sorry
can't
for
believe that
Morocco.
we reached the
yeah,
final
Tell us.
again.
a bit disappointed, but
Trust me, like, I was
yeah,
not.
I think we played better.
Can you hear me
But
now?
We
it
can
was
hear
like,
you. We can hear you.
Yes.
We
Okay.
can
Fair
hear you,
enough.
yeah.
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So Sahbi first. Sahbi, what's going on, brother?
Congratulations, my
What's
man.
going on? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Morocco. I think big up to Morocco. They made the history for one entire continent, that first African team to reach the semi-final. So big up to Morocco. But I think today the experience was decisive. I'm sorry that we were not amazing. We were
No,
efficient. We were clinical again. And you know what? I still don't realize that we're gonna play the final against Argentina. It's just that starting the competition, everyone was ruling us out because of all the injuries that we had, etc. And even us, we were saying this is not looking like the 2018 team. We're gonna struggle. It's not gonna be as easy as it was. So that's why we took game per game, like step by step, and we went every game. We took it very very seriously, and I think that's the way it is. And now it's the final stage, and I don't know. Like I think you know what, Morocco. Fair play to them. They tried their best. Also, this little bicycle kick as well.
uh,
Whoa, the bicycle kick, man. I was like, oh,
was
at first I thought they hit the post, but it was actually Loris saving it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
today, Yoris had an amazing game.
definitely,
Not only
yeah.
today.
Thank God. Huh?
Not only today. The last three
Yeah,
matches,
I'd
yes.
say no. I say the last two matches has been decent, but today
The,
it was a
Today
masterclass
it
from
was
Yoris.
a masterclass.
So
No,
bro, I
big
don't
up.
know I don't know where to start. Yeah, I know where to start actually. Scan the QR code on your screen, play the match day challenge, join the leaderboard and score prediction battle. I checked the leaderboard before the show, and Sahbi is top of the leaderboard now. So
Am I?
congratulations to you. Yeah. I'm no longer top
Okay.
of the leaderboard. That's
Uh,
fine. I leave it with you. I will play the World Cup final.
That's my
I'm fine with this.
fair one, fair.
So boys, I'm gonna kick
Yeah.
off straight with that game because we just finished the game. So and then we're gonna talk about the Argentina Croatia game. But I think it's been a decent game from France, Morocco as well. Like quality game, technically wise. What do you make of that game?
Sabi, go ahead.
Yeah, well, when I saw the formation, I was a bit disappointed at first when I saw the Morocco formation. I mean, they had the perfect formula the whole tournament.
Mm,
So why change it into a 5-4-1 system? So that's the first thing what I thought. Like, okay, bad move because now France will have more possession and they can counter because we have less players in midfield. And it turned out with a mistake because our central defense was basically not playing. Well, one was playing, but it was he was practically injured.
mm.
And yeah, one mistake was basically the decisive factor of the whole game because Morocco had to change their tactics, and France could basically play their own game staying at the back and leaning on the mistakes of the opponent. And they were clinical. I mean, they had some good chances.
Yes.
France, Morocco had the possession, which I was a bit surprised about. They had possession. They played decent. They had to move forward. They had to play forward, but it was basically like a spider web France did exactly what they needed to do.
Yeah, the game plan.
They leaned back and they just waited and tried to counter against Morocco. And we are at our best when we play more as in a defensive role than in a more of an attacking role. So France did that well, created chances. Could have been a bit more in the first half. It could
Yes,
have been
agreed.
2-0, 3 maybe. Morocco had some decent chances. We played overall good, but we were not clinical. We don't have any striker. Morocco doesn't have any real clinical striker up front who can make the difference. So yeah, that's very unfortunate. Very proud, disappointed, but proud overall. And France at the end deserved
When I saw the starting 11, I was super happy to see Konate starting instead of Upamecano. That was that close to cause quite a few penalties during the England game. It was really clumsy, and also because Adrien Rabiot I have a little bit of a flu, cold and flu or something, so he was not
Yeah.
playing
They talking about
apparently.
COVID.
And yeah,
Also for
apparently.
Upamecano.
Yeah,
Also
so
for
we played Yusuf Fofana instead from Monaco, and I think he did the job, to be fair. And fair
Yeah.
play to the manager. The coaching was perfect because Giroud, even if he hit the post, he was doing well, but at
He
one point
missed.
he started to feel a little discomfort. So Deschamps took him out for Thuram, and trust me, Thuram, he's been on smoke today. Everyone was saying. Ty is with us as well. Big up, Ty. Welcome to the show. Again, everyone was saying yesterday that Messi assist was unreal, and that's just a fact. But today, the Mbappe assist to the kid was also unreal.
Yeah.
Trust me, Mbappe was on smoke even if he did not score.
He tried to shoot on target. It's not a real assist, but the
Yeah.
action
It's
I
a good
itself,
don't I
shot.
don't think he
the
tried
whole
to shoot.
action
It's
I don't
not a
think he
started by,
tried
shot.
to
by
shoot.
Chouameni changing the pace in the
I think it
beginning
was
of
a
the
shot
I
action.
know there's a
still.
little deflection as well.
I think it
I
was a
mean,
shot. I think it was
Mbappe
a
tries
shot.
to shoot on target on that action, but the
You
whole
think so?
action,
I don't think so.
yeah, you'll see it in the review.
I'm
You'll see
quite
it.
positive it
And
was a
Fair
the,
shot.
enough.
the action starting by Chouameni, how he changed the pace in the middle, how he goes through the first line. Chouameni, one of the best things is going through lines like nothing, which is amazing. And then the whole action of Mbappe, the first turn he made, and then the second action is incredible. How he controls the ball. And I wanted to say about this Samsh. Regragui, a Moroccan coach, said it the other day, the Shams know very well what they are playing for. They're playing for winning. So they're saying, France is going to take the possession, they're going to play offensive, and blah, blah, and blah, blah. And then Regragui said, the Shams is not a kid. He knows how to play. He knows he's looking for the win and just that. And he's going to know how to, put the system for the game. And not only playing with the ball, also playing without the ball. And France, during the whole World Cup, has been playing without the ball so comfortably on their defense. And as I said after the game against England, they are so sharp in the offense. With 2-3 touches, they're already on your area. They're already just beside your goal. So without nothing, with Mbappe and Dembele on the other side, and then Griezmann with those passes and those magical moments from him, France is, for me, clear favorite. And today, they show it the same that they've been showing during the whole World Cup, but even in a better level because they find the first goal so easily. So,
Well, again, I think the defense comparing to the England game has been solid, and I think that was one of our weakness. And I think
Yeah.
Konate brought a lot of stability to this defense. To be fair, people were surprised to not see. Obviously, I was with some Arsenal fans, so they were like, "Where's Saliba? Where's Saliba? Where's Saliba?" Man, I'm sorry, I have to say, for me, at the national team level, Konate is way better. And I
Varane made a great
I
match.
feel safer with Konate, to be fair. But yeah, man, Griezmann was on smoke,
Yeah.
proper N'Golo Kante mode. He was he was everywhere,
Yeah.
everywhere.
He worked
He
hard.
was a key player again tonight. And when you have a Griezmann like this, who is on N'Golo Kante mode, you can't do anything about him.
Chouameni
So,
too, during the whole World Cup, he's been
everywhere,
a little bit
covering.
shy. And today, he showed again his character. He took the ball at every action, starting every action. And when you see that Real Madrid, he makes the same every day. He touches every action the ball, the first one. And he's so great on that. And Fofana, he came on the field at the place at Rabiot, and they made a great couple in Monaco when they were playing together, Tchouaméni and Fofana. And today they did the same. So, congrats to you. But I had to say, for me, the best team of the World Cup has been kicked out today, because in the sense of the team which is giving the best performance in comparison about what was expected before, You were not expecting Morocco in the semifinal. You were not expecting Morocco. And even
when
today,
you put it like this, that makes sense. Yeah.
Even today, you were not expecting Morocco playing offensive and playing with the ball. And you see it all in the second half. It was amazing. They made a great second half.
Even the transitions, like technically, it was really just.
So, every time they're going over the level.
I got that.
Yeah, but eventually, 70th minute, 75th minute, it was a bit over because the intensity was just too much, and they lost the energy, and it was game over from there on. So a bit fortunate. But what about the England fans? I mean, Paolo Tai, I think he kind of felt horrible when you see the game against France. It was the perfect opportunity to go to the final, right?
I was actually big up Daps and that. I know they're watching the whole gang over there as well.
Yeah, big up to Never Foul.
Yeah, big up to Never Foul, guys. My guys every time, man. But thank you for having me as always. I was watching that game. First of all, I was really impressed with Morocco. Like, as much as I said France would win 2-0, which I've seen essentially happened.
You were right.
Yeah, I did. But I thought Morocco very much surprised me today. I think they're going home feeling a bit gutted because obviously the fact is they didn't win, and it doesn't matter if you can dominate the ball or whatever it is, you have create better chances. It's about putting the ball in the net, and that's what France did. That know-how and that experience come through, and that's what's got them through. Actually, I feel it's that know-how and having elite players who play for big teams who have been in that sort of them scenarios where they've had to defend or dig deep. And look at Griezmann today. I was saying that Daps is like he's turned into like the best defensive midfielder today. Like he was just when the cutbacks from Morocco were coming in from the byline, Ziyech and Hakimi and stuff, he was clearing them, intercepting a lot. His positioning was brilliant. But if that's helping the team, it doesn't matter what he's doing at the other end because he's so important at this end. So with Morocco, like I think they can leave that tournament with their heads held high. I think they've got something they can really build. I saw something the other day that they've put millions into a new training complex and something they're building over there. And like that all comes from the youth team that will go filter up to the first team now in the Moroccan national team. And they've got something there. But this France team today, I thought they showed a different side to them with that defensive stability. Like Stu was saying, yes, he gave away chances. That's going to happen sometimes when you're sort of playing pragmatic. But the fact is they still kept a clean sheet. Lloris was saving, when he needed to. Varane, Konate was stepping in, making interceptions. Koundé was like ushering the ball out. And then most importantly for me, which funny enough, I remember when United played Liverpool and we got our first home game of the season, the win, Paolo will remember. But little things like Marcus Thuram coming on and tracking back. And then I saw like the players like pumping their chest out because he just blocked the ball out for a goal kick. Them little
But even
things
today,
there,
Ty.
Well,
Even today, I was just going to say that Mbappe was moved to the number 9 position because he was not tracking back enough and he needed to support Hernandez.
And then Colomawani, who's the striker for Frankfurt, even came on and played on the right wing just because he can work hard. So I feel like this France team, like today, they showed a different side to them that, like, we can win like this. The team are together. Deschamps and everyone there, they're fighting. And you know how people are saying Argentina and Messi, like they're all fighting around Messi? They're all fighting about retaining this world title, man. So, you know what?
Big up to everyone.
Yeah.
Big up to everyone, guys. I think
welcome as well.
Said exactly what we done today. Today they just made a statement saying, "Listen, it's not about one player. It's not about Dembele. It's not about Giroud. It's about the team."
Yeah, but bro, we did this against England already, mate. When they were focusing too much on Mbappe.
But now the defense effort was together.
Solid.
It was not just Griezmann. It was not just some players. It was
the defensive, defending efforts.
Well, the defensive effort was a full thing, and you could see that Konate, as you mentioned, Konate, Thuram, and even the new the young lads.
Colomwani.
Just big up by him, man.
Were you not surprised though, Swell? You know what? I got a question for you lot, because when we done the show last time, we were all saying that we expect France to dominate the ball and Morocco to sit back. And so when you're watching a game as France fans, were you surprised that the game plan actually was completely opposite? Morocco had most of the ball and France were kind of playing the sit back.
To be honest, at the beginning, I was like first 10 minutes, I was like, okay, it's going to be a really tough game. Then we score, obviously easier. I can breathe, you know, and then I'll see the game change.
Do you guys go wait? Do you know where Colomwani is born? He's born in Bondy, same city as Kylian Mbappe as well. Paris born and raised again, youngster, mate. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, I have to say this right now.
There's another guy from the village beside.
Bro, no. The pool of talent that we have in Paris is mad. People they only focus on Brazilian players, etc. Trust me, the Paris region is mad for talent. Big up to the kid. Big up to the kid. It's
well, you know, I send you the study about how many players from which countries and their clubs they're coming from the World Cup, and there's the same. You can see it from the principal leagues and also for all the leagues. And this man Sabi Ajax is the number one on this exporting talent, so he knows a bit about it.
100%.
But in any case, you know, I also agree with you in the sense that you saw it the same against England, but even in Morocco made a great team. It's not the same defending Boufal and Ziyech than defending Foden and so on. So maybe that's why
you know what it is as well.
Today,
I mean, Morocco scoring first. France scoring first was always the thing. Is, this whole tournament, France they've scored and then they've kind of sat back, and they're very comfortable just relying on transitions and counter-attacking football because Mbappe is rapid, Dembele is rapid, so they don't mind just sitting back a bit after they score a goal. So that Argentina game is going to be interesting to see. It could really be a cagey game. Either team are comfortable without the ball. We could just see France saying, whatever, we can just hit on the counter, rely on transitions. And today, with Morocco going down, I thought they were very good in possession. I thought playing out from the back, those passes in between the lines, some of the passes Hakimi was putting through to the attack was very impressive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I thought Morocco were very impressive, but France just had too much quality.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you also something to you guys. I don't know if you noticed, but all the 4 teams in the semi-final, they are all 4 teams that are comfortable giving the ball to the other team. So we're coming from so many years talking about this tiki-taka from Spain and the model to play and the model to follow with Guardiola and blah, 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 and blah, blah. But we're seeing that in the last years, you know, for example, Real Madrid or
that's all
winning Champions League and also in the World Cup. Is this changing? Is this
you know what? That's a great point. You know, I didn't even think all the teams that have got to the semi-final don't really want to take on the ball in the whole tournament.
Yeah,
it's all about not conceding a goal.
The ball.
That's interesting. Actually,
that's tournament football, and that's probably what makes people like Jose Mourinho, even though I don't like him, so successful when it comes to tournaments and stuff like that. You know, Champions Leagues and so.
Get him the Portugal job. Get him the Portugal job.
Do you know what I mean? Though it's sort of that approach of, you know, we can nullify you, and it's just a game of 90 minutes, and we can get the goals like France did tonight. They didn't have loads of clear-cut chances. 2 goals, maybe from maybe 4 shots. They had a couple in the first half, Giroud and stuff like that. But you know, it's about killer moments because you can have all the ball and do all that, but it's about who gets the ball in the back of the net. And I think Victor.
Morocco could have scored 2 or 3 goals in that game.
They could have, but they
could have. Just
they could have. Do you know what I mean?
Could have.
Like
Yoris was quality.
England. I'm looking at that today, and like. It's again, you're looking at oh damn, we missed an opportunity. I'm not saying we would have beat Morocco. Look at the way they played. They could have beaten England potentially. But on paper, you are looking at it with a bit of a sour taste in your mouth.
Okay, Ty.
France didn't play well, Stu. I'm
gonna jump on what you just said. Because we're talking about Morocco. Would you say Morocco were better in terms of the whole competition, with style of play, or everything, are better than Argentina?
Yeah.
That's what I think as well. That's what I think as well.
Underrate them. I told you the other day we were talking too much and we didn't even deny 1 minute to Argentina.
Yeah,
we were talking before the semifinals. Those guys,
Victor.
Those guys, the rates they got inside.
Morocco is a team.
Argentina, they rely too much on Leo Messi, mate.
Argentina is uno boludo.
It's one boludo. They fight. You know, they're really together this year. The mentality of the team here, for example, in Spain, we're too close with Argentina. You know, I see the TV shows about football and I read and blah blah.
Same language.
We read a lot about Argentinians and also journalists from Argentina who works here in Spain, and they tell us about how this team is feeling together like no other moment in their history. And these guys,
but Victor,
I have received so many kicks, so they changed it.
Yeah, but Victor, I think
Victor,
other than the game against Croatia, I think we could all agree that we weren't really impressed with Argentina until last night.
There you go.
Exactly. No, that's correct.
And even then, in the first half an hour, Croatia were really good.
The biggest game for Argentina, it's true.
Yeah,
I agree with
you, Paolo, as well. Up until Croatia conceded, they were the better team against Argentina.
I think if Morocco was playing against Argentina, I think Morocco would win that one. I'm sorry, because they play as a team. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. Okay, Leo Messi's on smoke and everything. And when I compare France to Argentina, because obviously we're going to face them in the final, I'd say we had the conversation with Swell after the World Shalong, and we said, if we are focusing on Messi and cancelling Messi, it will have a greater impact on the whole squad than England trying to cancel Mbappe.
Yeah,
agree.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
They have less.
We rely less on our key player Mbappe than they rely on Messi. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
but
that's what
on the other hand, if Argentina scores the first goal, it's gonna be very difficult for France to get back. I think the team that scores first will win.
Do you know what, Sabi?
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really complicated. I think we're gonna go to a first half where either with both teams score, and then we run after the win. Basically, I think because after a long competition like that, all the bodies are tired, everything is tired. So if both teams score first half,
well, that's a good point. We did not play any extra time or penalties. We did not.
No.
So physically,
because
yes.
Argentina likes to sit back. The same applies for France. That's why I'm saying that the first one who scores will have the opportunity to sit back and counter, and France can defend well, but Argentina can do it as well.
Which team is better? Which team is better on the counter-attack? What for you?
Argentina or France?
On the counter-attack, I think France is better. They have more depth, they have more speed, and they can rely on different players, not only on Messi. I mean, you got Mbappe.
Exactly.
If France scores, then it's done.
No, I think
you know what I think is interesting as well is that I was saying earlier when I was with the boys that when you look at Portugal's game that everyone got hype on, that was when they scored first, and then Switzerland tried to sort of go very offensive, and then teams like Portugal that want to sit back and pounce, they were able to do that. 5-6 goals they scored. When you look at Argentina, they scored first against Croatia. Croatia then started going sort of hell for tongs in that last 10-15 minutes that first half. Argentina got that second goal. They were able to then exploit, the space left by Croatia. Exactly. And then France will do the same as well. So when France take the lead, they want teams to sort of come onto them, and then they'll get that second goal and grind it out. So if you look at the best performances from these teams, Portugal, the Frances, the Argentines, which you saw yesterday, it's when they've scored first, and then teams have started opening themselves up, and then they pounce. So with the way Argentina, France play, I do agree with Sabi that I do think the first goal is important. However, if France get it, I believe that Dembele, yes, he didn't score tonight, but he done some great ball carrying into the final third.
Agreed.
If France do get that counter-attacking opportunity, I do believe that they've got better legs to get up the pitch. But with Argentina, I think obviously we said it yesterday, silently, you have to talk about sort of Julian Alvarez as well, because I think he's going to be effective in a way of if France sort of have the ball. I like Varane. I love Varane, by the way, but I don't think him and Konate are the most comfortable on the ball, should I say, out of all the centre-backs in the world.
You mean the connection between them?
No,
one individual?
I feel like on the ball in terms of their passing, that's like their weakest attribute. So if you've got someone like Julian Alvarez sort of rushing you and pestering you, he might tempt you into a few mistakes. I'm interested to see how Alvarez and the way they press Argentina, because I don't feel like France are the most comfortable when they're like Lloris Varane and Konate on the ball. I don't think that triangle's like great.
Well, look, we relied a lot on Lloris tonight. We relied because he had quite a few saves and important ones as well.
Bro, that bicycle kick, bro.
No, it was quality. I was scared, you know.
Are you not, Stu, Swell? Are you lot like as going into the final? Are you as much as you talk about Messi, which obviously he is carrying Argentina, you could say very effective. Is the Alvarez sort of form or like his up and coming sort of unknown? Does that worry you a bit, or is it just Messi?
The thing with Alvarez, his positioning is perfect. He's young, he has space and everything. But again, Messi is doing 60% of what Alvarez is doing. Is finishing basically. But if we cancel Messi, Alvarez will not have the same impact.
No, it's true. You're making a good point, because the same thing that you said about France. You said England should not just worry about Mbappe, and in this case, I think if you cancel Messi, you're cancelling almost the whole of Argentina. In my opinion, I think that honestly, guys, he's been involved in almost every single goal. He's been involved in almost every single goal.
Yeah,
and
I think that's the different style. Yeah.
I think
that's
if Messi has a poor game, I think they're really going to struggle. But like you guys said, the first goal is important. On the counter, France will just be a lot more dangerous with that pace. I mean, Dembele, Mbappe, you saw it many times this whole tournament. Mbappe on the counter, you can't stop him. You can't stop him. Ty, we love Martinez, but he won't be able to stop Mbappe in that pace.
No, he won't.
That's
won't be able,
interesting.
know.
Interesting
The
to know
problem
is
is that Messi has to have a bad match. As you said.
Hopefully, you have a bad game.
We're talking about Messi.
Yeah,
well,
but
Messi likes penalties as well.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there's gonna be one opportunity that they'll be looking for to get a penalty.
Of course,
I know you'll see.
Of course.
But you know what? As well, today with Giroud and Mbappe, there wasn't that much of a press going. So I think if that sort of game plan is implemented in the final, and again, Argentina don't press unless they have Alvarez up front. It depends. Like if none of the teams are pressing, it can be a very cagey game. You might not see much stuff going on.
I think it will be a dirty game from Argentina.
Yeah, it might be very cagey. You know, a lot of finals they tend to not be that great, and the last couple of finals haven't been that great. I'm hoping for a good final.
Otamendi is looking forward to this one. I'm telling you, he's gonna be nasty, like sneaky, like
guys,
dirty.
Romero as well. Romero's even nastier, man.
Yeah. Trust me,
guys, we need to remember Argentina have a lot of booking.
Yeah, that's true, but it's the final, mate.
So if he gets a final, if he gets too dirty.
No. But when you start the final,
I think he means if you put pressure on the centre backs to get one of them booked early, then they can't be as aggressive.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But would
they can't be as aggressive because some players have bookings.
But don't forget as well that the stadium will be packed with Argentinian fans. It will be an Argentinian home game. It will not be a France home game.
It was a Moroccan home game, and he ended up
almost.
But quality. I'm talking about quality. You're talking about quality.
I know.
Don't turn me that much.
And bro, listen, the proper Gareth Bale run of Mbappe on the wing, mate.
But Amrabat. Did you see Amrabat afterwards?
Yeah, as well. Yeah, trust me.
He was countering back.
Wow, that was crazy. You know, as that.
Even
I think it was a foul.
And Griezmann.
Yeah.
Griezmann and Dembele did the same thing too.
Bro, I'm telling you that if we keep the same squad,
if you lot stick with the same team, because obviously Rabiot was out.
I was about to say.
Like does he's played a few players now, but does Rabiot come back in? I think Konate stays. But that midfield, Fofana and obviously Tchouaméni played with each other at Monaco, like we said. So did he bring Rabiot back in? He had the flu or something, or the cold. Like, what would you guys do? Stick with the same team, or are you changing?
I think I will definitely keep Konate. If Upamecano is back, trust me, with Argentina, and as I said, they will be sneaky. They will play dirty. And Upamecano is clumsy as F. So trust me, with Upamecano and Argentina in front of him, they will have loads of penalties. Easy. Yeah. So I think Konate needs to stay. Otherwise, Upamecano it will be all over the place. In the midfield, though, if Rabiot can be back, I'll be happy with that. But Fofana did the job, but I'd prefer to have Adrien Rabiot back.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Rabiot is more offensively. Rabiot is more offensive, right? More than Fofana. So it depends on the tactics which Deschamps will play. And for Konate, I would definitely choose for Konate also because of the set pieces. You can use his Link,
Yeah.
set pieces.
Very good.
Yeah.
You know, I was coming back home and hearing the radio, and they were saying just he was Jules Koundé talking on the radio in Spanish, you know, because he speaks it, and he was talking just one question because they said that there's a possibility of COVID-19 in the national team of France. So all journalists around the team is going with the mask, yes, and they had allowed just one or two questions, and they go. Yeah,
No,
and they say,
interesting.
yes, I told you, Upamecano, the last 2 days, he didn't even train. He was at the room.
Yeah.
So apparently, he could have COVID. They didn't say anything because, you know, right now, with the new law about the information, you cannot say what they have or not. But the journalist who was in Qatar,
Well,
and
but
who was talking with
Victor,
Koundé, he
if
told
that happens, that means if someone in the squad has COVID-19, what's going to happen then?
they got 26 players.
They got tested.
Quarantine, like all of them.
I don't know because right now there's no quarantine for COVID-19. I don't know in England.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
now-
quarantine.
No.
They will
My
get
point
tested.
is that do they need to reschedule the final then?
No way they would do
They're
that.
just gonna
I don't
test
know,
everyone.
but if the
They
guy
will
don't
test
have
all
any
the teams.
symptoms, why he's not going on the match? Nobody could know that he has COVID. You know, right now.
And
there is-
Rabiot
there's no
was out
quarantine.
today. It makes sense because Rabiot was out today
Same.
with a cold.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they said. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they said.
So you know, today maybe they didn't play because they got the flu and they got, you know, maybe symptoms.
Sabi. Your players, they got sick as well. Remember?
Yeah, I mean, well, Mazraoui was sick, and they said it's because of the air conditioning. Apparently,
Well, we can say the same. It was the air conditioning. You know,
Maybe
it was the air
final.
conditioning.
You're right, you know, nobody
Yeah.
can know it. So
Air
if you
conditioning
don't
as
got
well,
any
you know?
symptoms right now, you can go on the street, go to your job and whatever, you know, maybe it's about your social responsibility, you know, but here for a match and playing for the World Cup, if you're the football player, you're going to say, I'm not going to do the test. I don't care if I had COVID or whatever I have. I'm not going to do the test and you cannot make me do the test
True.
mandatory,
Yeah,
you
true.
know, so.
Yeah, but they cannot make him do the test, but they can put him on the side because he's not doing
but
it.
he's not gonna play if he's positive. Then
Or maybe they
that
don't
means-
have any positive test and he makes the team as any other day.
No, bro,
He don't say anything.
If you're the manager and you know that your player has cold and flu or COVID or
keeping him
whatever,
away.
even if he feels well, you're not gonna play him. Trust
Yeah.
me.
yeah.
But they
No,
have
no,
to
no.
know it. It's too. What I'm saying is, if
Too
you
much at
feel any
stake, too much at
symptom,
stake.
but it's
Yeah,
nothing
but
which is
I
clear,
think, bro, if you're part of a team, if the team is kind of covering you or taking care of you, it stays internal. Then if you're a professional player, you go to the manager and you say, "Oh, I got COVID." Then feel free to do
sure.
whatever you want with me. But
You got to
obviously-
think about it as well. You're going into the biggest game of your life. This is, as a kid, the World Cup final every 4 years. That's what you dream of. If there's 25 other players that are fit and healthy, that's what you need. The 25 fit and healthy ones. Unfortunately, the one will have to miss out, or the 2 or the 3. But that's why you have a squad like Swell was saying of 26 players, because 26 ain't going to get it. You're still going to be able to field a team of 14 at least. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. You test.
Yeah.
If I would be Gaffer, I test everyone. Whoever is not positive, play.
yeah, it's just,
yeah. But even
And
the
whoever doesn't want to, and
Well, do you know what?
whoever doesn't.
Let's put it out there.
let's hopefully there's nothing, guys.
Bro, it's the World
Forget it.
Cup final. I'm positive to COVID-19, but I feel well.
You don't play.
Trust me, I will play.
You don't
Trust
play.
me,
what
I
I'm
will
saying.
not say anything.
You don't
That's
play.
what
I
I'm
will
saying.
play.
You don't play.
If you're the player,
Bro,
You don't
Yeah,
play.
I mean,
you're the
I'm on
player,
the
you
starting
want to
11.
play.
I'm
You're the
usually
player.
on the starting 11.
Because
I'm
you
Adrian
are
Rabiot. I
not
feel well. I'm
100%.
positive. I will play. 100%. I will play.
yes.
You feel
If
well.
you're the player, you've been dreaming with that match all your
I
whole
won't
life.
say
You don't
anything.
got any symptoms.
Let's
That's
go.
what
I'm
I
gonna
was
wanna
saying.
play. Yeah,
You
I'll
know,
be-
that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Nobody
Yeah.
can know that you got COVID.
Yeah.
I'll
that's
stay
good.
quiet. Facts. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. I would
exactly.
stay quiet. Definitely.
Exactly.
I'm not missing that.
And the other side is you either think about yourself or you think about the interest of the team and the nation. But you know that sport is very kind of selfish, obviously. So if you Adrien Rabiot, you feel well, you're positive, you say, okay, I can play. I got COVID, but I can play. You know what? I'm gonna play. Especially with his mum. Trust me, his mum will call him.
Yeah, trust me.
His mum will call him. He says, son, trust me, son. Don't
You
say anything.
play.
Huh? You play.
You play. You're good. You're negative. Go run,
Exactly. I'm gonna send you a Photoshop test and give it to DJ Deschamps.
guys. I'm gonna go.
Before
we'll see
you
you on
go,
the
before you go, score prediction for the final.
Me,
Mm.
we're not gonna win it on 90 minutes, my friend.
Yo, extra time.
We're going penalties.
Oh.
When was the last time this final went to penalties?
Martinez.
With the
The keeper is
94.
too
We're
good.
going
That's a good
penalty.
shout, Paolo.
Listen. We're going
94.
penalty, and I don't have no clue. I have no clue.
Yeah,
who's
what's
winning.
gonna happen? Yeah, okay, got that.
What's
Okay,
the last
fair
penalty
enough.
shootout? 94.
Big up, Swell. Big up,
Guys,
Swell. Have a
it's
good
been a
one.
while.
Take care.
man.
Take
Later,
care.
bro.
Yeah, 94, I think.
Yeah, the last penalty shootout in a World Cup final, I think it's been a while.
I thought 94. I just think of Roberto Baggio. Am I wrong?
94.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roberto Baggio missing it.
Yeah.
And the one
Hopefully it won't happen.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure that's
Yes.
going to a
A
penalty
little bit of
shootout.
drama is always
And
great.
then Euros, I remember 2000, I think, because Trezeguet against Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no,
yeah.
Martes. No, that's a bad memory, man.
Why?
No, the Trezeguet.
Oh, he
When
missed, didn't it?
Yeah, he bro on
Sorry,
the
I think
crossbar.
yeah, of course.
No, it was the crossbar. It was the crossbar, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Wow, yeah,
Don't-
that would be
don't
crazy
speak of
if it goes to penalties. Do you know what, Paolo? I want to ask you something. How Sabi asked me about how I felt. You know, when you watched that semi today against France, were you thinking, if this was Portugal?
If this was Portugal, I wouldn't have played the same team that Santos played against Morocco. Like, I was just thinking about it yesterday when I just see the lineup and I see Giroud there and I see Mbappe there. I'm thinking Mbappe was really good today against Morocco. The pace was troubling them. Giroud was always a threat. He was always a threat in the box. That presence, he's always an aerial threat as well. And I thought, if only Leao would have started that game, if only Cancelo would have started that game, and if only, I think Ronaldo would have been dangerous from the start. I really think he would have been dangerous from the start. So I think it was a big mistake for what. But I'm not going to sit here and cry.
I mean, looking at France, do
Yeah.
you think that you would have played? Do you think Portugal would have played better than what Morocco did tonight against France?
Oh, I think the France game, we played them in the Nations League, I think a year ago or so, and the game was very close. It was almost a 50-50 game against France. I think in terms of quality, again, it's a 50-50 game, but France don't mind having the ball. I think we would actually have more possession than France in that game. Whether we'd create more chances, I'm not so sure. With our defense being, especially our fullbacks, very offensive fullbacks, Mbappe on the wing, Dembele, I think on the counter we'd be in trouble. I think France wouldn't mind sitting back against us.
Okay, Victor, you boiling? Say something.
No,
Go on.
I was saying about Spain. I didn't have anything to say, because we didn't deserve to be there, and even arriving, we got no chances against Portugal, England, or France, or even Netherlands. Watching their games
after winning 7-0, like everyone was saying, "Ooh, Spain is back, Spain is back."
I know, I told you, but guys, that in the last 4 years we've been doing this the same. The people was not watching the games of Spain in the year because they were boring. So it was the same that in the whole era of Luis Enrique. So nothing changes that in the World Cup. And what I wanted to say is about the other day, Portugal against Morocco. For me, the big mistake was not playing Ronaldo since the beginning, because when you play Ronaldo, the defense is fixed, and they cannot struggle the middle, and they cannot close the space with their middle. They have to be on this space, and then you got Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva in this space between the lines, and you can create the double, and you got more options.
Slightly out of topic, but is that a real rumor about Cristiano Ronaldo coming back to Real Madrid?
We solved it this morning.
No.
No, it's not. It's just training.
Only
What do you
training.
mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Look at the WhatsApp, Stu.
No. The rumor is just because Ronaldo is been training in Madrid, in Valdebebas, because right now he has no team. And when he has been back from the World Cup, he has been back here in Madrid, and he's training at Real Madrid facilities. And maybe some journalists saw him getting into the facilities and thought he was coming back to Madrid. But as I said to you, after how he left the club, he came several times with different offers and, trying to get a salary rise when the club was saying there's no salary rise, there's no money for the people. And, you get out of the team. It's an era, it's closed. You go to the next one. And in the club, we got the chance, and we are lucky to have a president who knows that the club is over the players. And then when a player leaves, He leaves, and that's all. Another one will came.
Yo, trust me, Florentino Perez, he's wild with
Yeah.
this. Like he did this with loads of
Yeah.
Real Madrid legends, so he will not hesitate to do this with.
But as
Cristiano.
a fan, you can even complain at that time because maybe it's your favorite player, maybe you like how he played. I remember, for example, Di Maria leaving the team after being the best on the year of the 10th Champions League, and we were all complaining. But man, this is a business. The team and the club is over anyone, and that's a
Agreed.
luck for us, having something
Fair
like
enough.
him.
Fair enough, fair enough. So yeah, now I want to talk about the Argentina-Croatia game, like in detail, because obviously we will have for the final. I'm going to start with Sahbi. What did you make of that game? I was actually quite surprised to see Croatia being dominated like this.
Yeah.
Luka Modric, I expected more from him as well. It's not only down to him. And wow, that Messi was on smoke, and when Messi is on smoke like this, it's hard
Exactly.
to stop him. Yeah,
Exactly. I mean, they played a 4-4-2. They thought they could play the same game as in during the group phase, not the same formation as against the Netherlands. But yeah, they set back. They set back and only relying on the counter attack with Messi and Alvarez, and the midfielders working very hard. Paredes, McAllister, Rodrigo de Paul. So they were trying to stop the midfield because the midfield of Croatia, that's basically the strongest asset. And even though Croatia dominated with a lot of possession, they got opportunities. But yeah, eventually the first goal was a penalty, right? If I recall it correctly. Yeah, people, certain fans are saying it was a clear penalty, the other ones not, because of the
I
fact
think that was a bit of a soft one, to be fair, but that's another debate.
yeah, I mean, you can debate on that because the keeper, yeah, I mean, Alvarez already shot the ball. He couldn't get the ball afterwards. So the keeper, yeah, where could he go?
I think
But
it's a pen,
eventually-
though.
Sorry?
I think it's a pen. I think it's a pen. I
Yeah,
think
to me,
anywhere in the
yeah.
outfield, players
Yeah.
getting fouled. I
It's a
think
foul.
I
it's,
don't think
it's
so.
a penalty.
Indeed. But you saw the Croatians like really pissed off. But eventually, it was not because of that, but it's because they had a corner kick and it wasn't given, and that was the reason why
Yeah.
this chance was created. So, but yeah, I was really impressed with the Croatian football. Modric played a really good game, in my opinion. But yeah, as I said, Argentina set back. First goal came in, and that's exactly what happened with France today. They were able to counterattack and create opportunities from there.
Well,
And that's
that Alvarez goal, some people are
luck.
Oh,
Oh.
Gone.
Oh, they didn't want to hear him talk on
Ah,
Alvarez.
there he is.
I'm back. I was
cut
saying
you
some
off.
people were saying Alvarez goal was a
research.
bit of luck, a lucky one. Some are saying that it was how do you say that? Persistence. That it
Perseverance.
was yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what do you make of that goal as well?
I think it's a mix of both. It's definitely a bit of luck because it was deflected 2 times. If it was only one time, okay, you could say it's more of perseverance, but it was 2 times coming at his end, the ball, and
It was shocking defending, in my opinion. That was shocking. He could have cleared it right in the end. The last player, I don't remember who it was. He could have cleared it, and
I
it
think
was poor defending. But of course, the
Lauren, I don't
persistence,
know.
the press he had been implementing the whole game, it was vital, and it was evident, that he was going to be a danger the whole game. But again, guys, Messi again, like that assist.
Yeah.
Not normal anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just different levels.
Hello, do you think if Messi wins that World Cup, it will end the debate between him and Cristiano?
Cristiano.
Yes.
Well, it depends. I think I've talked to a lot of people.
Is there still a debate?
Exactly. Is there still a debate?
Yes.
I think there's still a debate.
guys.
Yeah, I think there's
Come
still a
on.
debate. Yeah, there's still a debate.
Sure,
Well,
it's a
guys,
debate.
I've talked to people.
You're
Until
talking-
Messi wins the World Cup, there's still a debate.
We
No,
can discuss about the golden balls of Messi if you want year by year. And the Ronaldo.
Yeah, go on, Paulo. Paulo is Portuguese, so maybe you.
No, I was just going to say, I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people are kind of relying on this World Cup to kind of give them that final, decision on who's the GOAT and all of that.
Yeah.
I think still internationally, when you look, I mean, stats don't reveal everything. But one thing I will say, and I've told you guys this before, this Portuguese side before 2018 did not have a good team. Argentina have always had a very good team. And Ronaldo's had to carry this Portuguese side until now. So Messi, really, when you look at Argentina, should have always been in that semi-final, final range in these tournaments. Whereas Portugal, they've never had a top 5 team until now. That's all I'm saying. They've never really had. So internationally,
okay, we got you. You don't need to explain more.
I'm just saying. But either way, I think it's going to be very difficult. Well, you guys don't agree with me. Like, I think it's, I've been following this Portuguese side for a long time, and
yeah.
I think for me the only debate is Maradona or Messi. That's basically the only
in Argentina, yes.
Guys, there's a debate between Ronaldo and Messi for sure. Those guys, they are at the same level. And as Paulo said right now, Ronaldo brought Portugal to win the Euro Cup. When you think that the World Cups are always the 5 European teams or 6 European teams, and then Argentina and Brazil. So
I'm gonna end this right now. Mbappe in few years' time will end this debate properly. All of them. He will cancel both of them. Trust me. In few years' time, we won't talk about Messi and Ronaldo anymore. It will be only about Kylian.
Let's talk in a few years.
Yeah, let's see. He could win 3 World Cups. So you never know.
Bro, imagine if he win that one. 23 years old. He's won already 2 World Cups.
He could, yeah.
No, you know what? I don't want to speak too fast. Forget about this.
I'm a Man United fan, but I'll be honest with you. I think if Messi does win this World Cup, he has cemented himself as the best ever. Like, a lot of people say it now, but I feel like you've won the Copa America, you've won everything at club level. This is the World Cup, and also it's not just winning the World Cup.
Carrying
what you guys have said. He's
the
one that's won them the World Cup.
Yeah, but Ty, if Portugal would have won, would you have said Ronaldo's the GOAT?
Yes.
I personally think Messi's the better player. So even if Ronaldo,
I knew it will be all over the place.
Paulo, for me, even though Ronaldo won everything, I still believe that Messi's a better player. So it's one of them sour taste ones where you can't really. If you said it and you come on the stream on Sunday night and you're like, Ronaldo's the best, he's won the World Cup. I can't argue with you, but I want to. But I've got no legs.
It's like you want to say something, but
yeah, I'm with you on this time. I'm with you.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
if Messi wins it on Sunday, I just think it's done. And do you know what? This is. I want to make this clear. Just because Messi is the best of all time, it doesn't mean Ronaldo is not this or not that. Ronaldo is still in the top 5 best in the world, and that's still a massive achievement. But I feel like because the Ronaldo-Messi debate's gone on so long, it's like if Messi's number 1, Ronaldo's nothing. He's still top 3, top 4. So, you know what I mean?
Victor is boiling, mate. Victor is boiling.
Victor's got the Real Madrid hat on right now.
Messi is the best of the history like that, because we didn't see in action Maradona or Di Stefano or Pelé. And I want to give you one statistic to compare the football of Maradona and Lionel Messi.
Stats.
Maradona got in the World Cup 164 fouls. The second one in the record in the modern times is like 85 fouls. 165 when he won the World Cup. And not the normal fouls that he's having right now.
Okay.
So there's a big difference. And then after that, we can say they all make a huge pack of maybe 5-6 players, and it depends on who's talking, because this is about your taste of football. It's nothing which is objective, when you're talking about the best one of the history. So you can say, for me, for my taste, for what I like, Messi is the best one of the history. But then Paulo can say, I prefer the guy who makes the effort since he's a child, who gives everything to arrive there, and even arriving from nowhere, he's the best one. So for me, all that effort, all he puts inside to go there is even more than having the quality and having the skills since you're a child, for example. I mean, so the debate will be always there. But even when you ask to Argentinian ones and you tell them, okay, if Messi wins the World Cup, is he better than Maradona? They say, stop there.
Would you say Mbappe is a mix of both talent, like gifted, plus hard work?
He'll arrive there.
Yeah.
Still young.
I know, but in terms of style of player.
Actually, Stu, then that's a good. Who do you think is the best player in the world right now? You, Stu?
In activity?
Yeah.
Messi.
Okay. If Mbappe wins the World Cup on Sunday, would you say that he's the best player in the world?
Yes, indeed.
For me,
interesting. Okay.
For me, Mbappe is even better, because I'm gonna tell you why. Messi most of the occasions, to make a goal, he has to participate with some other players. Mbappe is the only one he can make a goal whenever he wants by his own in every match.
But Messi surely done that yesterday with the assist, for example.
Yeah.
He gave the goals to other ones who made the goal maybe without no goalkeeper.
You mean like dribbling everyone
the
and
interesting
scoring?
thing now is that Messi now, interestingly, as he's gotten older, he's become still more. I know he has quite a few goals now as well this season. He's become a lot more of a creator than he is of a goal scorer.
I agree.
Very interesting.
In 2015.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas with Ronaldo, it's been the opposite. He's been transformed more of a number 9.
Yeah,
ever since the Mourinho era at Madrid, he's transformed himself to number 9. Of course, both of them, they've lost pace. They both lost that mobility that they had when they were younger. But again, still different types of players. Again, it's down to preference. It's down what you prefer. Ty, look, you still put either way. If Portugal would have won, you still would have said Messi's the GOAT because he's your preference, and that's it. So,
but Mbappe, talking about Mbappe looks, in my opinion, way more versatile than Cristiano and Messi, in the sense that he can play and can be as comfortable as a winger, as a number 9.
I don't think so. As a number 9,
but I think he's way more versatile.
But not a playmaker as Messi. But he can be a playmaker as Messi.
But Messi and Ronaldo in their prime could both create and finish, and Ronaldo in his prime was pretty much good everywhere, in the air, on the ground, anywhere. Mbappe is more of that player who's a pacey player. He's skillful. He can create. He can score.
I feel like he's a left winger. I feel like he doesn't.
I prefer him on the left. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like when he's up front, he doesn't really hold up and make the ball stick. He wants to be on the edge. He wants to be running onto things, and it's the same as Rashford. Paolo would know. Rashford is a 9, but Rashford is a left wing. They're literally, he's a similar profile to Mbappe. They like to run into the space, run onto things.
Cut in, shoot.
Ty, coming back to your question around the Mbappe, Messi, who's the best player in activity at the moment, etc. Would you say one of those two, if Mbappe wins or Messi wins the World Cup, should win the Ballon d'Or, or it depends on the Champions League?
Champions League will have a big impact, surely.
I think Champions League does have a big impact
because they both play for the same club.
They play for the same club.
Yeah,
So to be honest, you know what? If Mbappe or Messi win the World Cup and then they go on to win the Champions League, I don't think anyone could stand up and have an argument to say someone else deserves it, because they've won the two biggest things, both international and club football. So I think this is kind of, it is like an early warm-up. This is like it is kind of like the main course, and then the Champions League would be the dessert on top, because let's not get it twisted. Stu was a Paris Saint-Germain fan.
Inshallah.
You Paris Saint-Germain people want that Champions League. It's what you want. And I'm not saying Man City are in the same category, because Man City have just kind of come into the Champions League in the last 10 years, but a lot of fans away from Man City always say to Man City fans, you want to win the Champions League, you want to win the Champions League. To be honest, they want to win the Champions League like everyone does. But I feel like Paris really want to win it, whereas Man City will get to that point. But this is your year for Paris. So I think this is a Ballon d'Or warm-up.
Every World Cup year, the Ballon d'Or winner was a player for the team who won the World Cup, except in 2010 with Spain, that Messi won the Ballon d'Or. So usually Ballon d'Or, when you win the World Cup, this is the main argument. So for me, if Mbappe wins the World Cup, he is not sure about winning the Ballon d'Or, because if maybe Messi makes a great season in the Champions League, but if it's the opposite.
But if we talk about prices, I mean, wasn't the midfielder from Chelsea, I think Jorginho won the Champions League, won the European
Euros. He come third.
Euros. He was. I think he was third, mate. I think he was third.
But he didn't win. So it doesn't really reflect on whether you.
Okay, Sabi, do you think though that's because of the type of player he is? When you're a defensive midfielder, you're not scoring goals. You're not in the bright light. Do you? Because I think the last sort of centre back even to win it was Cannavaro, 2006.
Cannavaro, 2006.
So it shows maybe because Messi and Mbappe, they're involved in goals. They're involved, in the front line, the headlights. It does help them more. If they were both centre backs, we probably wouldn't be having this discussion. So I do think it does sway, depending on the position.
Modric as a midfielder won it. I think we had a keeper back in the days as well.
For the Ballon d'Or. So in those countries, what they see is the goals of Ronaldo and Messi. They don't see a match where Jorginho in Chelsea is playing against, I don't know, maybe Watford, and he makes an awesome match. They're not watching it. So obviously they vote for the goals. And the goals, even like that, you cannot argue because the goals are football, you know.
Goals win matches.
No football,
Goals win
you know,
matches,
so
isn't it?
Right, boys,
it's
we have
definitive, so it's
we
okay.
have 10 minutes left. I just want to obtain your score predictions. Again, scan the QR code on your screen and join the prediction battle on match day. The top of the leaderboard at the moment is Sahbi. I'm no longer top of the leaderboard, unfortunately. But yeah, you can also try to compete against us and win a full price at the end of the competition. It will be NFTs, player cards, special edition for the World Cups. For people that know about NFTs and blockchain and cryptocurrencies, it's actually very, very interesting. So give it a check and scan the QR code on your screen. If you're on desktop, just click on the QR code. Guys, 10 minutes left. I want to have your score prediction, not for the final, but for what they call the small final.
The losers final.
which is I don't know. We discussed this last time. Ty, what do you make of this?
Do you know what? It's quite an interesting matchup, you know, because
no, bro, that's embarrassing. Like you're already out of the competition.
Oh, what do I think? Oh, sorry. Do you mean what do I think of the game?
Match.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant what do I think of like the score prediction?
No. Just like the fact that you're obliged to play.
Even as a player, you do not want to play in that.
Thank you.
It's simple as that. So I'm not going to lie. The game should be scrapped. I personally don't think you want to be playing in that unless Paolo might say you might get a player who's a fringe player, might get an opportunity and they could seize it and all of a sudden they're getting a big move club-wise. But other than that...
I was just going to say, unless you're Morocco. I mean, Morocco being third in the World Cup would be a massive accomplishment.
And Croatia too.
That's correct.
Croatia too. Both teams are willing to get the third position. It's going to be an awesome match. They're willing both to get the third position because it's important for their country to go back on their country. Say,
both countries.
Yeah,
very true.
I didn't know clubs thought. I didn't know countries sort of would think like that.
That's a nice match.
I think Morocco mainly. I think Croatia. I don't think Croatia will care as much as Morocco.
Bro, Ty. Because we are big nations of football. England, France. You know what? Even the Netherlands, Sahabi can tell you, even the Netherlands will be like playing for the third place.
They don't want that. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I think it's quite an interesting matchup, though, stylistically. Obviously, I'm just thinking, I might be wrong. Did they play each other in the groups or not?
What do you mean?
Well, Morocco and Croatia.
Yeah, Morocco, Croatia, Belgium, and Canada. Yeah,
they were. They were.
That's mad, you know.
Yeah, see, they said I thought about. Thinking they played each other in the groups.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, so they played each other in the group, and I believe it was 0-0.
0-0.
So
first game.
His first game. Yeah,
that is amazing.
I'm thinking, wait, I saw they played each other.
Yeah, that's very true.
They played each other 0-0. So they played each other again. And I actually was going to say I predict no more than like a 1-0 either way because they're both quite defensive teams. And, you know, I think they're both going to be cagey. And they're not really going to want to lose to each other after playing each other in a group. So it's like when you fight a boxer, you know, when you fight each other, like for the first time, it's kind of the unknown. But then when you go into the rematch, you don't really need to watch clips. You've been in the ring with each other.
I think they'll both go for it. I think they'll both go for it.
Yeah,
so they could be the opposite. And like Paolo said, they could say, you know what? It's the third place. Let's just go for it and try and have fun and score goals. But
I think that's the case.
Yeah, I don't think it's the best game for us neutrals, if I'm honest.
No. But I have another point that will probably just contradict what you just said. Don't you think they want to avoid injuries as well?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean
because especially those Moroccan players that have been spotted by big clubs.
I can tell you now.
We all back.
And hopefully Luka too. Hopefully Luka avoids an injury, please. Come back. Stay on the bench. Look at your colleagues. It's okay for you.
But Luka wants to play his last World Cup game, eh?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Maybe they're like, I've been spotted by, I don't know, Barcelona. They want to sign me now or whatever. Like, be careful. If you get injured, you picked up an injury, then the deal is over.
But the people will remember if you go on this final, okay, and then you go there like, okay, I don't want to get any injury. I think they're gonna fight because Morocco is important for them to be third, and then. For those clubs that are spotting these players, go and say, I was third in the World Cup.
Yeah, Luka Modric last game, World Cup
and
retirement.
Then the Croatians want to give an homage to Luka, to the historic captain, and maybe they want to get the third position. So I think, and both great teams.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna see a really nice match. While in the final, I think they're gonna be more attentive, and it's gonna be a match without more mistake. You know, they're gonna be more attentive to do not any mistake in the first.
Yeah.
So it's
So
gonna
Ty,
be a more quiet.
what is your score predictions for that Croatia Morocco game?
I'm gonna go 1-1, and it goes to penalties.
Oh, not again.
Yeah.
Boring, bro. No.
I know. I don't think it's gonna be great. If not, I was actually gonna say 1-0 Croatia.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, Luka Modric or Perisic?
I think it might be tight, and then Petkovic or something comes on, scrappy header. That type of vibe.
Fair enough. What about you, Paulo?
Oh, I think I don't know. I think Morocco are really going to go in for that to try and get third place.
Same.
To be honest, I think I could see maybe a 2-1 to Morocco in 90 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, same. What about you, Sapi?
I think it will be a 2-2. Also drawn and going to penalties.
See, I don't know that. What's going on? No.
I was not right. I was not right with the previous prediction of Morocco. So maybe.
Do you know what? Actually, that's interesting because penalties will be interesting because both keepers are actually elite keepers.
Yeah.
So it will be an interesting session, to be fair.
And they both haven't lost with penalties yet.
Very true.
The other
what
day,
about you, Victor?
Luis Enrique, talking in his tweets, told that Bono has a statistic of the 80% of going on the same side at the penalty was shot.
Okay.
Wow. He always gets the side. The 80% of the occasion, he gets the side.
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
Crazy. Wow.
Impressive.
That's crazy. So what do you think, Victor? What is your score prediction?
I won a game with goals. I'm gonna say 3-2. No penalties because Bono is too good.
3-2
I like
Morocco.
That'd be fun. I hope you're right.
3-2 Morocco, yeah?
No, Croatia.
Okay. I'm going 2-1 Morocco, like Paolo said. I think Morocco will have to bring something home, like this victory, as we say in French, ramener la coupe à la maison. You know, you put bring back a little cup, little medal or something. So at least you're not coming back empty-handed. You know.
I see a problem with all that motivation. That after losing, all this hype is coming down. So you're coming from the top of the top, and then you lose, and all this motivation, all this adrenaline goes down. And we'll see the pace they have in this match.
And then I want to have your score prediction on the big one. And the big one is not France-Argentina. It will be us, Parisian Londoners, on Soccer AM, Saturday morning for the volley challenge. Yeah, we're back.
It's good, man. Congrats.
Bro, we only scored 3. It was horrible, bro.
In 1 minute?
In 60 seconds, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to watch this one. So I'm going to get up.
Don't
waste my time, Stu.
Bro, we need at least six or something like.
Was it more bad than what? Was it more bad than what we saw on that YouTube film?
Is it the volley, Stu? Is it where they chuck the ball and you volley it and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. So thing is, the pitch was no. You know what? People will say I will blame the pitch. The pitch was really icy, bro. Early in the morning, 9 a.m. Like no training whatsoever. The guy throwing the ball is a guy from the production. He's not playing football at all. He's just throwing the ball like this. You know, and bro, I'm telling you, it was horrendous. Like, thank God I did not, slip and I picked up an injury or something live on television.
Warmed up now. You know the surface.
Now we know it. Normally should be fine.
I think you're gonna score. I think you're gonna score in a minute. I think you have a better day. You're gonna score 4.
Okay, Paolo, what's the score for Saturday morning?
I'll go for 5.
5, Sabi.
Yeah, I have confidence as well. I'll go for 5.
5 should be fine. Yeah, I think. Victor, you think I can do better than this?
I'm gonna give you a vote of confidence. I saw it the other day.
Yeah.
You just have to be one step back, but you're gonna make 12 of them.
It's well. It's stressful.
One step back, wait the ball, let him shoot the ball, and then you go for it.
Swell almost killed a guest on the side, bro. Like it was, bro. It's gonna be a fun one. Whatever. So yeah, Sunday, Argentina, France final score prediction, boys.
What are you saying, Ty?
Ty. Go on, yeah.
Oh, is that what we do? Okay. I think we're going for a long stretch.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna go 2-2.
and then
And I'm
win
gonna
on extra
go
time, or
2-2, and I'm gonna go. Oh, I really. Do you know what? My head. I want France, but then I'm thinking about the Messi thing. This is really tough, actually. What does my gut think?
why do you want France? Because you can say we've been kicked out by the winner of the competition.
Do you know what? I like Lionel Messi, but I don't like Argentina.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
For Brazil,
a
yeah.
lot of people feel the same about that way as well.
It's
with Argentina.
Brazuca.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go 2-2 and let the drama unfold.
No, no, come on. I want
come
better
on.
than this. No, I want
Okay,
more than this.
okay.
I want more than this.
You know what? I really think France will score in extra time.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, Paolo.
I think we're in for a very cagey game, to be honest. I think, like we said before, both teams are happy without the ball. The first goal will be vital, like we said earlier on. I think what's going to happen is France are going to get an early goal. They're going to sit back. Argentina are just going to go at it. We're going to see another moment of brilliance from Messi. It'll be 1-1. We get into extra time. They're both a bit timid. And we go into penalties. And I think...
No, I knew.
I
You
think
Emi Martinez comes up
I
again?
can tell you right now, if we go penalties, we're
You're
not going to
losing.
win that one.
Yeah, you're losing.
Really,
We're not gonna win that one.
You think so?
No, I don't think
Hugo
so.
Lloris is
I think
so
so.
bad
Sorry,
with
I think so.
penalties.
I think so. Lloris and Martinez, bro,
Oh,
and even the players that will take the penalties. I'm telling you, like, it's a bit shaky.
No,
It's a bit
I
shaky.
think what's going to happen is it'll go to penalties, and I'm going to say Argentina penalties.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. If we go penalties, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Sahbi.
Oh, difficult, man. I would say 1-1 within 90 minutes,
wow, another one extra time.
and extra time. But no penalties is going to be decided in extra time. And I want France, but I think Argentina will take it.
Oh, yeah,
We'll make it 2-1.
And then you see Messi scoring the winner, becoming a god in Argentina, like president of the country, and
Qatar
everything.
will be happy.
Happy
Yeah.
ending.
I'm hoping for France. But I think my gut's saying Argentina will make the second one.
So okay, so Paolo and Sabi think Argentina will win it. Ty thinks France might win it. Okay, Victor.
Man, you know I got family and friends, so I can't say anything else.
No, bro.
No, but
stay objective.
I mean,
objective.
in my opinion, I totally agree with the script that Paulo said from the beginning, but I don't think Argentina will make it to tie the game. So in my opinion, this will be a 2-0 for France in the 90 minutes.
Wow. Could you imagine? That?
Yeah, that just like silences it, everything.
France is too comfortable in defense, and guys, if they arrive to stop Messi, or not stopping Messi, because you don't need to stop him, you need to stop the lines to him. You need to stop the passes to him.
Griezmann is going to be so important.
And when he has somebody over him the whole match, he's not asking the ball so many times, and he's amazing. But you know that he's almost the whole match walking, we can say. And when he accelerates, he's unique. But most of the time, he's walking. You can put somebody around him during the whole match. France physically are over Argentina, not only because they didn't play any game till 120 minutes, because they are already physically over anyone else. And for me, maybe Messi, he's unique. He can change everything. But my script is that it's gonna be not easy, but comfortable for France.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stay objective. We haven't played any extra time. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're not very good on penalties. Look at the game of tonight. I think Morocco is a better side than Argentina, in my opinion. I think it will be pretty much the same scenario as tonight. Pretty much. I'm going for 2-0 France as well. 2-0 France. I see set pieces will be crucial because we have the top players and everything. So I see 2 goals through set pieces. Mbappe scoring.
Look at the Netherlands game. Just look at the Netherlands game.
Yeah.
France will probably aim, like you said, to be
That's the mistake
dominant.
of Croatia.
Mm.
Croatia with Budimir, Petkovic, and so on with 2 meters, and they didn't put it on the field and start crossing balls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think we can't beat them at their game playing in small spaces. They will be better than us. So we'll play counter attack, pace, physicality, crosses, long balls, and set pieces.
But
That's the
guys,
way we
when
can
you
win
when
it.
you look at the game, who do you think in that first half will be the team that will end with the most dominant amount of possession?
Argentina.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Argentina.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
Argentina.
I'm not sure.
More possession. I will be Argentina, but again, we'll
It's
be
more
more
interested
clinical.
more interested to know whether Argentina will play with a 5-man defense again or with a 4-man defense, because they might be afraid of Mbappe, etc., and
And
want
it
to put
depends
some
as well if we can
defensive security.
take care of Messi, because Messi will be crucial. If we cancel Messi, game over. We win that one.
Yeah.
But as I said, if it goes to penalties, we lose it.
I think it's a big
I
mistake
expect
if
us to lose
Argentina
it.
go over back five. I think that's a big mistake. With Giroud there, his presence in the box, Mbappe will still be a threat regardless. I mean, the more ball they have, the more possession France have, the worse it is for Argentina. I think Mbappe's pace and Dembele running at that back line and Giroud in the box, I think that's a big mistake if they do that. Griezmann creating in central areas, I think that's a big mistake if they do that. If I see that on the day, I think France will comfortably win that game, to be honest.
And
By
if
the way,
we do
Paulo
that,
Tai. By
and
the way,
if we
Paulo
do
Tai,
that,
the
boys,
final,
I'm telling you,
2006, also penalties.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
Italy,
Bro.
France. Italy,
Yeah.
France.
Of course.
oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
Totally
And
forgot about that.
would you say France is winning back-to-back World Cups like this? Would you say is one of the best nation of the modern era of football, or what would you say?
No,
I mean, you want us to say that.
You
Anthony.
might
yet,
say
not
it's
yet.
one of the best teams, not nations.
Well, the thing is, Stu, like we have to realize as well,
You
both
don't
of
want
these
to admit
teams,
that.
in my opinion, have gotten to the final without actually being amazing.
Yeah.
That 2018 France team did some amazing things individually. They were great as a team. I'm not saying they haven't been great this
Hello,
tournament.
remember people were saying the same for Portugal when you win the Euros
What do you mean?
against us. We said that Portugal won the Euros in France against France in the final,
Yeah.
and the whole competition you've been so.
Oh
But
no, yeah. But the thing is, we won that tournament by being a defensive unit, you know. But again, it's still different, you know. France are a defensive unit in this tournament, but they still have more quality in their attacking
offensively,
talent than
yeah,
Portugal did in 2016. So I think, you know, it's a different team, and I think France will get this done.
I like that. I like that because now Paulo is changing his prediction.
Changing. Oh, I'm so it's difficult, man. The more I think about it, Kasabi's got me thinking about the
Bro,
back five.
He
And if they
said
go over back
Argentina.
five-
Now he's saying France is gonna win it. Like,
I
what's
don't
going on?
know. I think if they go over back five, they're shooting themselves in the foot. I think that's a big mistake.
They only went with a back
Tomorrow
five.
you're
I think
winning
they tried to
3-0
match
for
Netherlands.
Paulo.
I don't think they go over back five. That was to match Netherlands. I think
Yeah.
they go out there to try and get some Messi as much support as possible. And if anything, Sabi was right. They probably do the same thing and cram the midfield again. So they just you do that. Yeah.
Agreed. Right. Let's see how it goes. I think we'll do a show on obviously on probably Monday. I think to debrief everything. I will probably be knackered if we win, bro. I'll have to celebrate properly. So guys, let us know your score prediction as well in the comment section. But obviously on Matchday, scan the QR code on your screen, join the prediction battle. And on to the next one, guys. Fingers crossed. I hope.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to catch up after the final, man.
I can't wait. And
Guys, the tournament has just gone so quick.
It was really fast, isn't it? Like it's already over.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, end of the week, it's over already. But you know what? I'm glad we're back to club football. Club over country. Allez Paris. Have a good one, boys. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.